I'm Elizabeth Ray, the granddaughter of Otto Emmelhainz, and we are making a full-length documentary about his life for the countless lives that he touched. I didn't get to know him except for the larger-than-life stories that I was told, and as I've gotten older, there have been distinct Grandpa Bud-shaped gaps in my curiosity about myself and my family. What I didn't expect going into this was that to get to know Otto Emmelhainz was to discover and know the people that he impacted, and that his family far exceeds the people that he went home to at night. This film, by its very nature, is a community effort, and I need your help to make it possible. This is a passion project for me, but on the technical side, there are only two of us making it. It's me and my partner, Thomas. This is in large part why it's taken so long to get from the initial interviews to now. But we want to show you what there is to look forward to, and ways that you can help make it a reality. The following is the first trailer for I'll Be Your Buddy, the story of Otto Emmelhainz.
Well, first of all, my name is Todd Whitford.
I'm Peggy Schulteis-Fury.
Barb Yingling.
Michael Pally.
Margaret Jean Emmelhainz Schmidt.
And I'm sitting in a very unique spot with a discussion of one of my favorite topics and favorite memories, and that would be Otto Emmelhainz.
Hollywood.
Definitely.
We all know who the sports heroes were, but Otto is as much a hero as anyone who's ever done anything in any aspect of life.
I don't know, he was very vibrant, in not in a way that you think of today, but he was a very complicated man. Just tremendous capabilities and tremendous passion and tremendous caring and tremendous self-discipline. I mean, that he could keep all this under wraps, as I said, and then you see him at church, he's a little bit different, but at home is totally different. Totally different.
What was the kind of stuff that he preached about? What were the messages that he
Love.
espoused?
Love was at the bottom of every sermon.
And he advocated for those kids that were marginalized potentially as not good students, though they were good thinkers. He recognized that things happened within the system. The only way to get things done was to work within the system. But he hated the system. But he knew he had to work in the system.
I mean, part of his legacy is Todd and David and Sue. Part of his legacy is your mom and Martha and Maggie and Mark, you know. I mean, he didn't want anybody to have a shaky foundation in any respect, you know. He wanted you to be solid at school, solid at church.
So, I mean, I think it really became kind of a goal for kids, you know, a rite of passage to get into Otto's class and experience him and survive.
But I respect him so much as a figure, an adult figure in my life growing up, and I was blessed, I thought, to have him as a pastor and as a teacher.
Well, that's when you know you're a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, which he was.
I am Thomas Yee, and I am the principal cinematographer for this project. Let's do a really quick outline of where this money is going to go. The two biggest categories by far are equipment reimbursement and travel expenses. It was extremely important for both of us that we present proof of competency in filmmaking before we asked for crowdfunding. Saying you want to make a documentary and having the ability to make a documentary are actually completely different skill sets. That's a roundabout way of saying that to get where we are right now, we had to invest a lot in audio and visual equipment, and being able to recover some of that cost and other production equipment we may pick up along the way is a big part of this round of funding. The other major investment that we want to make is travel expenses that are associated with filming in-person interviews. During our initial round of interviews we did this fall, we were introduced to so many amazing people with amazing stories about Grandpa Bud that are scattered all across the country, many in Florida as a matter of fact. To make this documentary as complete and as much of a big tent event as possible, we want to get as many people in front of the camera as possible. Our other stretch goals for funding include renting a production studio or filming location for a couple days in Cincinnati for another round of interviews, potentially hiring an assistant to act as a media manager and production coordinator, advertising and promotional material, and renting a venue for a public screening of the finished film.
We want this to be a place where anyone who wishes to contribute can help. This also includes anyone who has relevant photos, old notes, and documents that we might have access to for use in the project. So if you want to learn more about the specifics and the ways that you can contribute, all of the links for those resources will be on the page. Feel free to keep up with the project on social media, where we will have updates, news, and when the final release will come out. Thanks for staying with us, and I can't wait to meet you.